Today, what we're going to talk about is how to be an investor with no money. I'm going to share with you 3 secrets on how to invest in real estate with no money. So stick till the end because you're going to want to learn these 3 secrets. So there's a few obvious things. 1, wholesaling. Wholesaling is a lower point of entry into the real estate market. You don't have to have any money necessarily to get into wholesaling. Obviously, some money helps, but the biggest thing you need is time when doing wholesaling. You need to be able to get lists, to go out and possibly door knock. And I know it seems a little old-fashioned, but it works. If you go door to door, especially if you're finding properties and when you're looking at them, they look like they're in distress, just pick a neighborhood and go door to door and do this, and you will get leads. And you may get a lot of no's, but you'll get a possible yes here and there, or check back with me at a certain time frame. It's always good to keep notes, but this is just a lower point of entry into the real estate market by doing wholesaling. I always say you start at the bottom and work your way up in any corporate job. That's what wholesaling is to me. It's starting and basically at the foundation or ground level. And once you understand and are good at wholesaling, it opens up all sorts of other opportunities and doors for you. We're going to get into exactly how that progression works, and I'll explain it a little bit more. But wholesaling, you don't need any money to get going in wholesaling. You just need the time, energy, and effort to dedicate to it. So let's say you become really good at the wholesaling piece, and let's say you find a deal that's just unbelievable. And you know, instead of just wholesaling that deal, you can make a lot of money doing a fix and flip with it. What is a fix and flip? It's essentially taking that house down, buying it, fixing it up, and then selling it for retail, right? So when there's a good opportunity like that, you could look at partnering with someone. That could be another fix and flip or investor. You could raise capital yourself, and that's often what we push people to do. We want them to go out and get out of the comfort zone. You'd be surprised at how many friends and family members actually have some money sitting around that's earning them very little. It could be in their bank account, savings account that's really generating no return. They actually lose money. That's another episode about inflation. We'll talk about that later, where if you have it in your money in a savings account, inflation's actually exceeding that. So you're actually losing money. Anyways, that episode's going to be on how to sell your friends and family on lending you money so they can make way more with it. Anyways, so friends, family, you could borrow money from, you could get loans from private or hard money, but oftentimes partnering with another fix and flip person, investor, is a way to go. People do it with me all the time. Maybe they don't have the experience, but they want it, so they bring a phenomenal deal, and they'll want to get a piece of that by partnering with me. So think about that. They're not bringing anything to the table as far as they're bringing the deal, but financially they're not. So this is another opportunity. If you become really good at wholesaling, you could carve yourself into a fix and flip. Does that make sense? Before we get to the third, final, and the most important, my favorite thing to do if I'm bringing no money to the table. So do me a favor, click on the like button. We're going to go ahead and get going on the third, again, my most favorite and most profitable one of all of them. I started off in residential or traditional fix and flip investing. And over the years, I got into commercial real estate investing. And now I do commercial real estate, and typically, in a lot of cases, I bring $0 to the table. We use what's called syndication to do this. We're bringing other people's money in to buy the property, reposition the property, and then we do all the heavy lifting. When I say we, it's like myself and the team. We'll go in, identify what needs to get done with the property, rehab it, and essentially get it on the market either for cash flow purposes on a monthly basis, or we're going to sell or flip that property, that commercial property. This has been a phenomenal vehicle, and what I like the best, especially just depending on market terms, what's going on in the market. Like right now, commercial real estate is very lucrative, in doing syndication will allow you to get in and do like big deals and make bigger returns by utilizing or using other people's money. How does that work exactly? I'm just going to share with one. We just closed on a deal that we sold. So we bought a medical building recently. It's actually not super recent. It's about 2 years ago or 18 months ago. We bought it for $800,000. We put about $350,000 into it. It's a 17,000 square foot building, so we got a great price per square foot. We ended up rehabbing it, getting it all leased up. I say beautifying it, but we got it all leased up because we did beautify it. So I'm out there doing the heavy lifting. I may not have financially participated in it, but I did put my time, that type of equity into it and my experience into this project. And in doing so, we just sold for just under $2 million. And what we did is on the profits after the money was spent on rehabbing it, we split that money between myself and the investor that brought the money to essentially buy the building and rehab it. So that is, in my opinion, one of the most profitable and lucrative ways to get into commercial real estate is using syndication, using other people's money. And it could be several investors. In this case, there actually were 2 investors, but you could have many investors on a project like this. And sometimes you could get up to 20, 30, $50 million. I see people doing syndication deals. So the more you get into it, and if you're doing it with residential already, it's just another step. So where does it all start? Started with wholesaling. Wholesale, once you learn how to find the good deals, you could basically write your own ticket on these because you're the one with that deal. And right now, there's never been more money in the market that people want to deploy and put out than ever before. There is literally billions and billions of dollars for people to invest, and it's sitting there. And because there's a clog, basically, there's not a ton of inventory, there's a lot of competition. That means good things for you. If you're out there finding the deals, you could essentially write your own ticket. Anyways, how to do real estate with no money? There's 3 perfect ways that you could get going right now, whether it's wholesale, whether it's fix and flip, or whether it's commercial real estate, and that could be in the fix and flip and commercial, whether it's long-term hold or you're fixing and flipping them. I appreciate you watching this video. I have a free gift for you for watching this and staying tuned with me. It is a comprehensive commercial real estate guide that's going to help you underwrite and evaluate commercial properties. It's one of the biggest questions we get. It's super valuable. Once you get it, it will walk you through step by step on how to evaluate the commercial real estate asset you're looking at and determine what is the real value. Anyways, this is all yours, free for watching. Appreciate it. Click on the link in the description below and it's all yours. Thank you.